I was stuck in my room downstairs. I got some clothes on and crawled back up, drew the blinds. Blood was coming from his mouth. Not a lot, just a little.
Okay, so I guess she's saying that at the time of the shooting, she hadn't done drugs, but then right after she did do a line.
He was still on the floor, slouched. I couldn't be there with him anymore, so I ran down and out of my room, into the hallway, down the stairs. I knew there would be people there. Sylvie was tending the bar. A lot of people were there. The Hardys were at the table in front of the stage. I think the Union box was full. Ruby was there too. They were having such a good time. I sat down and they all welcomed me. I didn't even have to say anything. Ruby knew something was wrong.
This is important, but I really hope that my communist meeting isn't gonna be ruined.
Ruby, you know, the leader.
Yeah, you mentioned her before. Who's
The
that?
leader? Of what?
The Hardy Boys. Well, nominally, yes. Ruby's the one they go to when things happen, like things they need taken care of. She's the organizer.
Huh. The other thing, by the way, is that I want to go to the commie meeting without Kim. I want to do it after he leaves, and I want to do it. So I need to check that phone. Okay.
Well, Ruby said let's talk upstairs.
I need to
I
call
showed her
that
the
number.
room. I've known
After
these
this,
people since December. They know my situation, that I can't leave a paper trail. Ruby was the first one I told. She said she'd take care of this. It's what she does, you know, take care of things. I helped her get the body to the bathroom. We used a belt to pull him up under the shower, to keep him upright.
she took care of this. That's what she does. Take care of things. I'll get the body to the bathroom. It's belts. Pull him up under the shower. Get him upright.
To mislead you, they were tampering with the body.
To produce lividity, matching a hanging?
Damn.
Yes.
We completely missed the tampering. Looks like you got there in time. What was this, 20 minutes after death?
About 20, yes. Ruby explained it would make the blood... You know what he does. Ruby went outside to talk to Titus and the boys. I was just looking at Lely in the bathroom. I had to put his clothes back on. His armor, too. It was tough, but I've seen him take it off and put it on many times. It took Ruby maybe half an hour to come back with Titus. I'd gotten him ready by then. They carried him out. I knew what they were going to do. Make it look like a hanging. Ruby said they would. Ruby said to wait here. She also said I wouldn't see her for a while. That we should lay low or something. So I did. I don't know. I haven't seen her since.
We will need to take this question to the Hardy Boys.
Interesting. Why did this Ruby go through so much trouble to hide something someone else did? Look into this later. What are you doing? Coming up with a theory. She said Ruby knew something was wrong before she said anything. How come? It was loud downstairs. She couldn't have heard the shot.
It is ominous. You already coming up with theories that put the blame on someone other than Glacia.
When he was shot? I may have. I don't know. I couldn't hear anything over the glass exploding.
The gunshot wasn't that loud. This is something to keep in mind when assessing the distance of the shot.
What? Why would I put myself through this? Insanity. Get myself cornered like this. He wouldn't have died if it weren't for me. I know that. But I would never hurt him.
He was a serviceman. He must have had a gun lying around, close to her hand, a military weapon using jacketed ammunition. Now, you guys suddenly have theories pouring out, when they're obviously just stabs in the dark.
I'm sad to hear that. They must have said it in some fit of frustration or under pressure. They couldn't have meant it. I've talked to them after it happened. No one has implicated me. I did not kill him to defend myself from rape. I told you before. That wasn't what happened.
True, sire. 'Tis true.
No. I specifically asked him not to carry firearms when he was with me. He only had his stupid armor.
Why not, Charlie? Hello. Welcome, 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 welcome. I'm doing a thing. Please no spoilers, please no hints or tips or tricks. But we're having a real deep interrogation with my girl Clausia. I don't know anything about this game, so I wanna stay in the blind. But yeah, good morning. It's morning for me. How you doing?
I don't know. His friends have rifles. Maybe those psychos did it? Coalition military have rifles. I'm not a munitions expert, and I did not shoot him.
Oh, good. Yeah. I mean, this is like, it's very like, so usually my spiel is my pantaloons. I play RPGs and story-based games. That's generally what I like. Is games with story, RPGs. So the games I like as well. But as far as what I stream, that's the bread and butter. I really like this game. I have struggled a little bit with like, it's a very slow-paced game. But it truly is like a visual novel in that sense, where it's very much like it's not like very exciting. It's not like very fast paced. It's a slow burn, but man, is it cool and interesting and very much worth the slow burn. It's really cool. I really like it. It's really really good. I feel like the writing is good. The setting is really interesting. The visuals and the artwork is really beautiful. There's really good music. There's no music right now because it's like a certain scene where there's, I guess, in this moment they're choosing to not have music, but generally, really good music. It's really cool. It's a really good game overall. It really is. I've never really played the Telltale games, but I know of them. Let me see. How many hours am I in? I am 47 hours in. I'm 47 hours in, and I feel like I'm certainly past halfway. But that's a lot of time for like a story game. Pretty good. Yeah, really good writing. It's great. It's really great. It's just you have to like. I think I knew that it was gonna be like a slow paced situation, but I think that even so, like right before this, I played Cyberpunk 2077 for the first time, and that was a blast, and that was super fun. I fucking loved that, and I'm gonna play it again. However, I went from that to this, and it's like slam on the brakes, like completely different pacing, completely different pacing. So it's been a little bit of like, oh fuck, okay, I have to like sit and like really absorb this and take it in, but it's worth it. It's so worth it. So yeah, I definitely recommend it. It's so far. Anyway, I haven't gotten to the ending. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. I have no idea. But it's been really fucking awesome so far. It really has. It's really fucking cool. By the way, Vex,
Yes.
oh yeah, no, Cyberpunk. Yeah, Cyberpunk is way more stable than it was on release, and has the new DLC and everything. Cyberpunk 2077 is a fucking fire game. It's so fun. Oh my god, it's so goddamn fun. For so many reasons. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. They fixed it. Big time they fixed it. I mean, there's still some bugs here and there, but nothing game breaking, nothing crazy, nothing fucked up. Like, I played through it and, like, there was no game breaking anything. there was like a couple of like complete crashes, and that was honestly like once I lowered my graphics settings a little bit and adjusted, then it was fine. And I didn't have any like major crashes pretty much at all. Like I had like a few, but like nothing crazy, really, like nothing to write home about. Especially after I was playing with like, like once I had like, because usually what I do is I'll like play a new game on like max settings and then see what happens, and then I'll adjust from there. Once I did that, it was fine. It ran through. It was fine. Totally playable. No game breaking bugs. If anything, the bugs that I did encounter were like fun and funny, but like goofy, weird bugs, like graphics bugs, but nothing that was like, oh, I can't progress this mission or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing like that. And like the story is great, and the characters are great. The setting is great. I had so much fun. I fucking love Cyberpunk. I fucking love it. Oh, what is my model? Is it's pants. Sorry. All right, let me explain. Let me change it. This is what it's supposed to be. So I found an image of basically some bloomers, some like underwear, like pants, like shorts, underwear. They're bloomers, okay? Old timey underwear. Because my name is Pantaloons, right? My name is Pam, and then like pantaloons. So that's the idea. And then with every game or whatever, I change the look. So, like for Cyberpunk, I did this because of Johnny Silverhand. Actually, this is very different. I did this for the Spider-Man when I played Spider-Man 2. Because I wanted it to be Spider-Man themed. I did this for Dispatch. Love Dispatch, by the way. Also a fun story. Dispatch is the opposite of Disco Elysium, where it's like way shorter and way simpler. It's still a lot of fun, though. I love Dispatch. And then this is what I did for Disco Elysium, right? I'm a detective, so I did that. Final Fantasy 7, right? This is Cloud. Yeah, Keanu. Yeah. This is supposed to be the Keanu Reeves character. Yeah, exactly. With the glasses. Yeah, this is Final Fantasy 7. I played Baldur's Gate 3. I played as a wizard. I played this character. I played as a bard. This was my bard. Ooh, this is when I played Bioshock. So Bioshock, I was trying to do like with the little like the tool they use to the injection thing, and then the eyes, the little sister thing. These are the pants, okay? Clear Obscure, Expedition 33. Just did a little French hat, that kind of thing. So anyway, the Bioshock one is this. It's supposed to look like the little sisters, how they have the yellow eyes, and they're walking around with the syringe thing, the tool to extract the, I don't remember what it's called. You know what I mean? To extract the whatever, what is it called? Eon or whatever the fuck from the dead bodies. Oh, you missed the playthrough. Yeah. I don't think I put it on YouTube, so if you missed it, it's long gone. I don't know. I've gotten pretty bad about uploading my VODs to YouTube. If it's not on YouTube, then it's gone. Adam, that's the thing. Extracting Adam. But yeah, anyway. So yeah, this is the Disco Elysium one that I made. That's just like the stupid detective hat. I don't know. I like to have fun with it, This is I was playing Final Fantasy X. Alright. That one dude's hair, Waka's hair. Zach Fair when I was playing Final Fantasy 7 Crisis Core. Shit like that. So I try to do like a themed pants for each game that I'm playing. Anyway, let's go back to what we're doing. Which Batman game? Arkham? I fucking love Arkham. I don't have a pants for Arkham. I have streamed Arkham, but it was forever ago. It's like a couple years ago. And I do want to play Arkham again. I don't have special pants for Arkham right now, but I love the Arkham games. But only that. I've never played like the Telltale games or anything like that.
She might have been a tad disingenuous when she avoided talking about the bullet in his head before. Look who's waken up from 1,000 years of sleep.
Oh yeah, no. If I ever play the Arkham games again, Winterleaf, I'll definitely make a fun Batman pants. It would probably be the same pants, but with the Batman like eye mask. That's what it would be. It would just be over the eyes with the eye mask. Yeah, that'd be fun. That'd be so fun. Look who's again for 1,000 years sleep. You've lied to me about this bullet before. When I said he was shot, you said you were confused.
I've said I'm sorry. What more do you want me to say? I did my best not to lie. It didn't always work. Like what? That's the first thing that went through my head when I heard the glass break. I thought they'd found me. They've killed him to punish me. All last week, I've tried not to talk to anyone or be seen with anyone so they wouldn't be hurt. I've come to understand, however, this is paranoia. What happened didn't have anything to do with me.
We can't go after Loose Cap. Not yet. There are other, saner leads.
I don't ask you to, Lieutenant. But there's one thing I know, is that you'll get nothing from there. Because I'm an idiot.
Which is an indicator of truth. Idiot. She's nothing of the sort.
You have to understand, the people around here, no one was making the call, and he kept rotting. And then they picked his clothes off, and that little fucker threw stones at him.
Her jaw is clenched. Her throat moves. It takes all her strength not to cave in and sob. Once. Just one time.
Super slow week here, Sean. Well, hey, I mean, fun fact. I do still sleep, but my current employment situation is one where I work overnights. I work overnight now. So, typically, when I come home from work, this is around the time that I'm going to bed. So, it's actually not that crazy. Like, I am not literally nocturnal. I'm paid to be nocturnal now. Which is actually, like, probably the best case scenario for me. Because we all know I'm a night person. Anyway. But yeah. Kuno. Yeah, fucking Kuno. Of course, it's fucking Kuno. God, I fucking hate that kid. He's such a fucking
They
shithead.
kept throwing stones at him for 3 days. I could hear the thud. Thud. So I called you. I hope with all my heart it's not the last thing I do in Ravishol.
Fucking Kuno.
She definitely called the cops. That was task complete. It could not have been a lie. That is impossible.
Oh God, that was a lie too. Who made the call then?
Fuck. Okay, hold on. We're gonna take a quick pause because there's an ad break. I'll be right back. Okay.
She did, of course.
Because I'm an idiot.
Which is idiot.
You have to understand.
Her jaw is clenched.
He kept throwing stuff.
She definitely, oh God. She did, of course.
Last week, Angus and Titus's brother, I think he's called Tibbs, took care of it.
You should have another look at that window after this. Reconstruct the scene. It's right there. Yes, you see the glass sparkling out of the corner of your eye. She nods, silently. She doesn't even smoke. Just picks up the cold coffee and holds it in her hands. He's thinking, are we done here? Or should we arrest her? She's a flight risk and she lied to you. She should be taken into custody. No, that won't be necessary. Just leave her alone. She's been through enough. She doesn't need this police brutality. This guy won't budge. You have to wake Multiface up, forcefully, if you want to continue pushing her.
You have to wake Multiface up? What? You're putting your skill set clearly light up with the bullet. I love it, did him in. Okay.
Who? What? Dear God, you've been lied to. She could have killed her lover and lied to everyone. She's not candid at all. She's smoke and mirrors and willow wisps. She probably didn't give you her real name either. Why would she? Arrest her immediately, before she further entangles you in her web of lies. Take it easy. Don't overcompensate with this course correction. Ask questions first. Yes, start at the top. Choose at the bottom. It's how we've always done it. No rush.
True.
See?
There may be grounds here, at least for an extended detention.
A little whimper. The young woman hears you. She's looking around.
I did. What is this? I called your desk or whatever it is. The numbers are all over town. Call 8-100-2 for emergencies. There was an older woman on the other end. It sounded like she was smoking. She took my complaint. She coughed.
That is the emergencies desk number. Anyone could know that, sire, by looking around and calling the desk. I don't believe a single word she says.
What time did you make the call?
Thursday night. It was late, sometime after 12.
It checks out.
She stands before you, holding her back very straight.
I agree. You wouldn't give us your real name, not when people are after you.
Okay. Okay, it's not. You log your work every week. It's all transmitted to Common, sir. I couldn't just beg you not to enter my name. So I lied. Like I lied before. Like I did at LCSB. I have to lie all the time. I'm so tired of it. No. It's submerged in a plastic buoy on the coast, in the reeds. It just doesn't say Clausia Amandu. It says Anouk Mea Smith.
Falsified documents?
Passport and visa. Given to me by my employer. I can't even use them. My employer probably leaked the name, Mea Smith, to hurt me.
Why would they do that?
I didn't show up to a rendezvous. They don't take that lightly. I didn't show up because I was afraid they'd do something to me. The job was finished. I'm just a liability now. West of the boardwalk, in the reeds, on the coast there. I put it there when I first arrived. Haven't been there since. I'm not sure I could even find it now. It's useless.
The lieutenant makes a note of it.
You're welcome to it. It's in the reeds northwest of here, past a broken sewage pipe, right near the waterline. It's Katarzyna Lazie.
It's a Grad name, Jimsk or Yugo-Grad in origin. Not Occidental at all. Smells of motor oil, tiger, economic desolation, and rock music infused alcoholism. It also makes Clausia almost an alacronym for Katarzyna Alazia.
It reeks of post-USSR misery.
It was a sentimental thing. I wanted to be more me here, this time. So I used my nickname.
A nickname? Who gave you this nickname, Clausia?
A teenage boy. 1,000,000 years ago. My parents were Zhimsk immigrants, but I'm nationalized Oranese. All I remember is Oranje. Alasya is my father's name.
She nods. Her round eyes meet yours. They seem moist from the wind on the roof. She nods, her back straight, ready for whatever is next. She slowly lights another cigarette and steadies her breath, as if in the presence of some tiger. You are. This is not the end of this.
Lies.
Yes, we demand she be punished for deceiving us. We demand her anxiety. She slowly lights another cigarette and steadies her. This window is pristine on the inside. Unlike the one, golden light melts away into the blue, glassy darkness of your mind. In it are two neon-lit shapes, a man and a woman on the single bed. A two-hearted spider. Like the witness said, the man is kneeling, the woman is on her back. It's the night of March 4th and a shot has just been fired. The man looks directly at the woman. The shot's possible directions converge in his mouth, a ray cast from somewhere outside, entering his brain. From the roof outside, location A prime, the glass fractures around the bullet hole, shards face inwards like a corona behind the woman's back. The man does not know the bullet has entered his brain. He never will. Death comes faster than the realization. The ray cast from the man's mouth unravels into a fan of possible directions, all on the roof at first. The shot could have come from any of them. This is composite location A prime, most likely of the origin points. There could have been. Then the rain and slush and wind washed it away. This was more than a week ago. 72%, with an antique weapon that fires military-grade ammunition, a Belma-grave rifle, for example. This is a good short distance, but not too short. The perpetrator aimed with their back against the railing, or possibly kneeling for precision. This would explain why it only took them one shot. The lights were on in here. Outside it was dark. It was like shooting fish in an aquarium, a well-lit aquarium. The victim opened his mouth to let the bullet in. Neither of them would have seen anything outside in the darkness, too busy with their own bodies. Point X would contradict the woman's testimony, rendering the entire proposition void. These figures would be wiped out, detective. None that you've found thus far, but that doesn't mean there aren't any. That's a 28%, yes. In this model, the shot could have come from a greater distance. Nothing excludes the possibility. Should we extrapolate to include every possible point of origin in Martinez?
Yes.
According to your map of the district, this shot could have come from a wide angle of locations, starting with the northern edge of the abandoned boardwalk, ending with an islet in the bay. Let's call them B prime.
The boardwalk where that guy was found dead?
B prime for boardwalk, B double prime for Land's End, and B triple prime for the Islet detective. There may be smaller points in between, but those are too fine to zoom in on. 700 meters away, the likeliest of these B positions, 20% chance. A skilled sniper could have made the shot, provided he had a safe sniper's nest. Even with the light on inside, we're talking military training. At that distance, the perpetrator would have had to take wind direction into account. 1.2 kilometers away, the least likely of these positions, let's say 3%. A truly skilled sniper could have done it, possibly from a tent. No, too far-fetched. One kilometer away, a point beyond the docks, on an islet in the bay. The fort is ruined, but the perpetrator may have found a stable spot on the beaches surrounding it, where the concrete crumbles into the sea, as you saw in the coin-operated viewer. The shot would have been a small miracle, 5% likelihood. There is an extremely narrow field of view from the bay to the window, between Rue de Saint-Ghislain 10 and 33A. The angle would have been extreme, and access to the islets is questionable.
From where, precisely? I see you have given this a lot of thought. Are those the locations you've singled out in addition to the roof? And what is the likelihood, in your opinion, that it came from a further distance? Okay, well, we should see if there is gunshot residue or sniper nests if we go down the coast. Rule these spots out one by one. It would be the diligent thing to do. Until then, personally, I'm going with the roof version. It fits the hidden path through the whirling. A simple hypothesis.
Two neon-lit shapes.
I'm still...
Yes? Yes? Excuse me? Detective, if I may be frank, you seem to be in a deranged state. You have trouble remembering things. You've misplaced your...
Oh, so you're an unaccountable wreck who has to be supervised. You don't have to take this display of authority. You can disobey.
Some you time? This is a police investigation, not a journey of self-discovery. You'll still have your evenings to yourself.
A moment passes. The lieutenant glances.
Wait, but I used to be able to get rid of him if I went to the... Wait, what the fuck? How do you get rid of Kim?
Two neon-lit shapes.
Yes?
How do I send Kim to sleep if I'm staying in the shack? Entering the shack after 2100 will make Kim leave the party. Oh, God. I don't want Kim to be with me when I'm trying to join the Communist
It's
Party.
getting late, and it's raining. Time to call it a day.
Good night, officer. We'll meet in front of the shack in the morning.
Oh no, his car is gone. Fuck.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
This door is made of metal and appears no one answers. No one answers. door is closed again. You hear someone inside. As you approach the metal grill, you can hear several voices having what appears to be an animated discussion. This must be it. Beyond this door lies the beating heart of radical communism in Martinaise. Somehow, the night air softens the smell of trash and sea brine. As the breeze pulls through the canvas like a shuttle through a loom, you catch a hint of something unexpected, something earthy, warm, and burnt. The acrid smell of failure. No, that's just slightly burnt coffee, a smell you would recognize anywhere.
Just look at this pig, sniffing about after hours. Go ahead and arrest me, officer. I swear I'll go peacefully.
The metal grill is cool to the touch. You can make out at least 2 separate voices. 2 voices, both male, approximately early 20s.
Careful with those now. I have it. It's going to work. I can feel it.
You can hear animated voices coming from the other side of the grill. The clang of metal reverberates all along the scaffolding. The voices coming from the other side fall silent.
Who's there? Is that you, Morris? Come crawling back already. Get out of here, traitor.
For a moment, silence.
What's the passphrase?
There's no response. You begin to wonder whether they've slipped out some back way.
Alright. The key's taped to the back of the door frame. Just make sure you put it back when you're done, or we'll all be locked out. And do watch the concrete. It just kind of falls away, in places.
Have fun at your underground meeting, Pig. Hope it's a blast.
The two
You're gonna
young
kill
men
me.
are either oblivious to or ignoring your entrance. Their attentions are fixed on whatever it is they're stacking in the middle of the floor. Matchboxes, it appears.
I think it's holding, Alexis.
It is. It's holding.
It's definitely not holding. Those matchboxes are stacked so haphazardly, it's like they want them to collapse.
Careful, careful. Damn, hardly any difference. You're late.
He should know the meeting starts at 10 p.m. sharp.
His eyes are tracing an invisible line back and forth from your jacket to his companion.
Hey, Esteban, isn't that your jacket?
What a coincidence. You two have the same jacket. What are the odds? Based on the prevalence of white Sarah Mauritian suits in Martinez, extremely low.
It certainly looks like my jacket, Alexis. Where did you get that, gendarme? Yeah, I'm sure you did. That's real Sarah Mauritian twill. Only old Sarah Mauritian communists and drug smugglers wear those anymore. See, Uli? It's just like Mazovrot. How does it go again?
Those committed to the rights of property are those most apt to violate them.
Just a minute. Steban, Ulixis, why do those names ring the faintest of bells? Probably because they're the real names of Nazteb and Exilus, the authors of that so-called essay about Tip-Top Tournay you read. You should get to the bottom of this when you have the chance.
I assumed it was Maurice who broke into my room to play a trick on me. I didn't think I'd actually been raided by the RCM. Absolutely not. You have to keep it. Can you imagine the look on Maurice's face when he finds out the RCM has been kicking my door down?
He'll shit himself. Positively.
And now they've sent one of their agents to infiltrate our meeting. The RCM wants to join us? Interesting. Does that mean you've done the reading?
Ugh.
Uh-oh. No one said anything about reading. You'll just have to wing this one.
You have? Excellent. Let's hear your critique then. They always say that when they haven't done the reading. Well, this is getting awkward. I'm not sure what you're expecting to find here then.
Maybe he can explain himself.
The young man frowns at the little pile of boxes on the floor.
Nothing, just messing around until the meeting started.
They're watching those matchboxes awfully intently for two guys who are just messing around. It's almost as though they were trying to create the most unstable structure they could, with predictable results.
I don't think so. Unless you've been hanging around the cultural studies faculty at the École Normale de Revachol.
Perhaps he subscribes to La Fumée.
You've read our article.
Yes, I don't remember picking this up. That's right, yes, I have
That
left
I did not expect.
Well, don't keep us on tenterhooks. What did you think of the essay?
Time to meet these two on the intellectual battlefield. Why don't you show off those highly developed critical faculties of yours?
Well, of course that's just an initial foray into the subject. We're hoping to return to it for a more substantial treatment next term. In any case, I'm glad our piece found its audience. That's always the hope with these things, you know. In the most generous sense, I would say we're cultivating revolutionary consciousness.
Yes, that's probably the best way to describe it.
But more specifically, we are running a reading group. The most rigorous and theoretically advanced materialist reading group in Martinaise.
Comrade Steban is a great discussion leader. One of the best at the university.
It's obvious they take this group of theirs extremely seriously. Whatever
Come
you do,
on,
don't
bro.
compare it to a common book club.
Oh no. Oh no, what have I done? What have I done?
That's our whole thing. The world is so shallow, all noise and repetition. We're interested in genuinely radical critique.
Precisely. We are not interested in senseless parroting. We like to read critically.
Sure, but are we gonna like, oh my god.
Within the contours of Mazovian historical materialism, of course.
Huh. As though you can call that problem teaching.
One thing you learn quickly at university is that you're not going to find a real education in any lecture hall or discussion seminar.
We are post-attendance, basically.
Yeah.
Exactly. The only worthwhile part of the so-called École Normale de Revachol is the library. That's where we've made our greatest critical strides.
Okay. I mean, if you're still reading, you're still reading, but fuck me. It just feels like such fucking bullshit. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. You can go to class and still be a leftist. It's allowed. It's allowed, I promise. It's not a, it's not like, it's not a sort for that. Oh, a sword for that, like a credential. You know, it's not a bar to reach. Be like, I read books, but I don't go to class. That's not a flex. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter. It's not a bar. It's not a credential. You know.
We study all the foundational texts of Mazovian theory, of course. Just last week, we finished the second volume of Puncher and Watman's Innocence of Capital.
I should have smoked a cigarette before going in here.
Truly extraordinary.
And before that, we spent 6 weeks on State and Plasm.
For some reason, the word plasm catches in your ear like a piece of old wax. Uh-oh. You can feel your attention span rapidly deteriorating.
We've also read Wertmüller's The Megastructure of History, and before that, Real and Reality.
Communist theorists love puns, in
They
case
really
that
do.
wasn't obvious.
It is.
Hablars une paix infernale.
The original Fizdale translation, not that watered down revisionist garbage.
These two deserve the Order of Honor for bullshitting. There's no way they've actually read all this stuff.
Obviously.
But, of course, our special emphasis is on the theories of Ignas Nilsson and his followers, especially the inframaterialists.
One of Krasmazov's closest associates, Ingus Nilsson, was a leading political and military figure in the anti-centennial revolution. Today, Nilsson's reputation has waned in most parts of the developed world, with the exception of the People's Republic of Samara, SRV, where he is recognized as a founding father. His political philosophy is a variant of Mazovianism, called Nilssonist Mazovianism.
You mean, what's that shit called? Oh, fuck me. There's like a school of leftism that's like, fuck, hold on. Yeah, Marxism, Leninism, or Trotskyism. Anyway. Nilssonist, Mazovianism, Leninist, no. Leninist. Marxism. Today, the Nilsson's reputation is waning in parts of the world, exception of the People's Republic of Samara, where he's recognized as a founding father. His political philosophy is a variant of Marxism called Nilssonist Mazovianism. So, our special emphasis is on the theories of Ignas Nilsson and his followers, especially the inframaterialists.
Only because certain moralists and ideological lapdogs pretend to object to his more maximalist tactics, as though they've never committed any so-called war crimes.
The young man grimaces.
Is that the only
It
reason?
seems he's less than 100% comfortable with war crimes.
He also happens to be the greatest communist theorist after Mazov himself. It was Nilsson who first postulated the existence of ideological plasm, which forms the basis of inframaterialist theory.
Those words again. You've got to find out what this inframaterialist stuff is all about. Whatever it is, one thing's perfectly clear. These young students have a much deeper understanding of communism than you do.
No, they don't.
You could learn a thing or two from them. If you can convince them you're one of them. The young man sighs. His companion looks about furtively.
What do you mean? This is the reading group.
Okay, hold on. Sorry, 1 second. Okay. Okay. We're back. I can't be like back completely, fully. I mean, I am, but I might have to bail randomly. But anyway, I'll continue.
We're in something of a rebuilding phase.
Some of our former comrades didn't have the ideological fortitude our work demands.
Intellectual attrition is maybe the best way to describe it. Felix said he couldn't keep up with the reading on top of his classwork. And Susanna wanted to read text other than Mazovian theory. Like novels, if you can believe it.
Imagine the audacity of wanting to read a novel in a reading group.
Alright, that's crazy. Oh no. I mean, these kids, what are they doing? Is this gonna be like a gateway to like a real serious thing, or is this just this?
We've tried recruiting new members, but unfortunately the current intellectual climate is pretty hostile to inframaterialist thought. These days, if you're on the left, the ascendant schools are the Godwaldians and their iconoclasts.
Don't forget about Maurice and the turnips.
Right. Then there was the whole turnip debacle. They're the most depressing school of communism. They love writing
More
long
depressing
books
than
with a
this?
patina of Mazovian theory to cover up their cheap psychologizing.
A gang of cheap psychologists and intellectual midgets. Typical Godwallers, in other words.
It's okay for Uli to say that because his dad is from Gottwald. The Gottwald school believe that intellectuals as a class are capable of sparking revolutionary change. So all they can do is critique capitalism from inside itself.
Intellectuals as a class are incapable of sparking revolutionary change.
In other words, they have lost faith in their
Yeah.
own relevance.
Yeah. 100%.
That's why they spend all their time smoking
like,
cigarettes
"This is
and writing long
pointless."
words of criticism that make you want to commit suicide. It is miserable. That's probably why they're always committing suicide.
What the fuck? Okay. Next option.
You see, the Gottwald school look like communists. They talk like communists. But scratch the patina and you'll see beneath that they're just depressed liberals who've read too many books.
Oh man. Depressed liberals who have read too many books. Ugh. That's too real. That's too real. That's too real. That's too fucking real. That's so funny.
For starters, they love talking about beans.
Excuse me?
That's right. Iconoclasts are obsessed with beans. They love thinking about beans. They love counting beans. But most of all, they love building models to predict how many beans there'll be in the future.
Nota bene, iconoclast is an extra pejorative form of the already pejorative name, Mazovian economists, a moderate school of Mazovianism which advocates the gradual transition to communism through carefully managed economic modernization rather than violent social revolution.
I mean,
They're by far the most bean-centric school of communism.
if only. They've got all the beans accounted for in their asset sheets, their quarterly budgets, their future projections. But for some reason, there are never enough beans to go around. So we've just got to cut our bean rations in half.
And next thing you know, there are budget cuts, so now we've got to cut the bean rations in half again. You see, iconoclasts claim to be communists, but in reality they're just liberals with hard-ons for spreadsheets.
That's fair. Hold on, I'll be right back again. Sorry.
Okay. God, I gotta say, I'm a little disappointed. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen with these kids. Oh no. I'm gonna play this out a little bit more and then I'll end stream because it's been a long time that I've been streaming. But fuck.
Of course not. The only people who actually call themselves liberals are mouth-foaming reactionaries.
Basically indistinguishable from fascists. You'd need an X-ray machine to tell the difference. Man, like okay. In the context of like I want my character to be like to lead a revolution or whatever, that's not gonna I don't know, maybe that's not gonna happen, but I'm loving the dialogue and the discourse and the narrative or the what's it called? The tone, the vibe of these two kids talking about, and so, even just, not just them, but that one chick outside, just the vibe of like people talking about leftists and pointing out all the annoying things about leftists. It's so Cindy, yeah, it's so funny, like pointing out all the ways in which like leftists are so fucking annoying, and the way they talk about liberals, especially. It's so funny.
Cindy is... how to describe her role?
Something of an ideological auxiliary, perhaps.
Yes, that's exactly how I would put it. And naturally, we support her radical counter-liberal aesthetics.
But what's the they're like, yeah, we love a good radical leftist artist, but she refuses to submit an essay, so we can't call her a member of the group per se. Jesus fucking Christ.
That doesn't stop her from using the room for studio space, of course.
No, wait, okay. Like, I get the meme, I get the joke of, like, the local anarchist, like, communist faction. It's just a couple of, like, college kids that are just, like, so up their own asses about fucking theory and whatnot. Oh, no. Please tell me there's something else. I'm gonna be so disappointed if this game doesn't give me anything other than this. This is fun, this is funny, this is real. But please let me just have something else.
Go ahead. I don't think so.
Perhaps you
You've read
that.
well.
Time to...
Well, in any case, I'm glad our piece found its audience. That's always the hope with these things, you know. In the most
yes,
but more
comrades.
It's obvious they take this group of theirs extreme.
That's our whole...
Precisely.
Within the contours of Mazovian historical material, we study and before...
For some, uh-oh, you can feel your attention.
We've also...
Coming...
Habla.
These...
Obvious.
But...
One of... Today, Nielsen's
only be...
The young...
He also...
Those... The young man sighs. His companion looks about furtively.
I don't think so.
Perhaps he subscribes to love.
You've read our...
That I...
Well...
Time to meet these...
Well, of course, in any case, I'm glad our piece found its
The young man...
Nothing.
There was all with predictable result.
What do you mean? We're in some...
Some of our former comrades did.
Cindy is...
Something of an...
Yes.
But...
That doesn't stop her from using the room for studio space, of course.
There you go, okay.
It's an unfortunate story. You see, our ex-comrade Maurice is something of an economist.
He's studying macro and microeconomics.
Right. So a few weeks ago we were discussing the extra physical capabilities of the revolutionary state. And Maurice said... What were his exact words, Ulex's?
It was unbelievable. He said, turnips don't care if they are grown by communists, moralists, or Vulcan. They grow just the same.
Basically, he was rejecting the whole foundation of inframaterialist theory.
What is this inframaterialist business they keep blathering about? You've never heard of anything like it.
Simply that under suitably revolutionary conditions, crop yields naturally increase relative to non-revolutionary crops, which Morris somehow has the gall
Yikes.
to deny.
Can we do the communism without this nonsense?
Susanna said that he has been hanging out with some non-communists lately.
For us, the question boiled down to, if you don't even accept the basic ideas of Nielsen and inframaterialist theory, why are you in the reading group? Well, it wasn't so much that he was expelled.
He just quit coming. We haven't seen him around for weeks.
Yeah, because you guys are fucking annoying.
Go ahead.
Of course he stopped coming.
Clinching? No. We're not an operational cell.
Oh, sure. But you are a cell somehow, right?
We think of ourselves as more of an intellectual vanguard.
No, we're an independent organization. We acknowledge and respect the union's efforts, but our interests are more theoretical than Mr. Clare's.
He speaks the truth.
No, unfortunately, the communards were hunted down and killed nearly to a man. All that's left of them are bones and old rifles.
His companion's eyes widen as you hold up the ancient weapon.
Yes, like that one. I wonder how many of these are still lying around in cellars or sealed up behind the masonry. Can I hold it? It's heavier than I was expecting.
The attitude of a priest bearing one of the holy relics of his faith. Though it is long out of service, its power is evident to him. When he's finished, he returns the rifle to you with a nod of appreciation.
We typically only accept new members once per semester. There's this whole process with essays and presentations on assigned topics.
Jesus Christ, kill me.
But given that we have some extra seating at the moment, I guess we could be convinced to expedite an application or two.
Extra seating, looking around, there's a fucking empty void.
Stefan, you can't be serious. For gendarme?
I am serious. As materialists, we've got to adapt to conditions as they are. Besides, he'll still need to pass
The
the
one
interview
good thing he
portion
said
of
so
the
far.
entrance process. Assuming he's even still interested, that is. Sure. We're here most every night. Maybe we'll catch you again.
Sleep well, gendarme.
Ooh.
The gendarme returns. What do you need?
What's there to be scared of? You've really been cracking the books these last few days. You can go toe to intellectual toe with any reading group in Martinez. You've spent a not inconsiderable amount of time arranging the works in your mental library by theme and period. All the ideas and references you'll need are ready at hand. Now, chin up. You've got this.
Oh, you want to start now? Sure, we can manage that.
You've caught him off balance. The momentum is already in your favor.
Go ahead and take a seat. Since we haven't had time to prepare an exhaustive questionnaire, I think we can keep this interview more freeform. Why don't you tell us a bit about the books you're interested in? And we'll just see where the conversation goes.
Look, guys, I gotta be honest. I mean, I read many books, but that doesn't mean I don't have stories.
Okay, we'll bite. What sort of stories are we talking about?
Let's just say the human body starts to do some weird things. I'm gonna spit in a tree for 3 days. I'm saying about the time I woke up and completely forgot what money is. Hell yeah, let's go with that.
Oh, we're getting into the psychiatric pathologies of life under capital. Let's see where this goes.
Fucking A. That's exactly what we're doing.
You've got them. They're starting to loosen up. You're relaxed and in control.
What
You
is money
deftly
anyway?
weave every piece of the story together.
I'm just trying to imagine what it would be like to wake up with no concept of what money is.
If you encountered it in a novel,
do a couple
you'd say
dabs,
it
bro.
sounded like a plot contrivance or like a fantasy.
Isn't the point that money itself is collective fantasy? Then I wouldn't believe it either, but that's the truth. I guess I'll do the second one because these are idiot kids. Oh, God.
No, it's just like Mazovro. The freeman of the future will be he who awakens in perfect ignorance of capital.
Wait, Steban, are you saying the gendarme is some kind of future communist?
Another quarter of an hour disappears. The conversation bounces back and forth. Whatever their pretensions, It's clear these two have been craving something real.
Nice. Yes, yes, this is
Now
perfect.
you can sense things starting to slow down. Time to wrap this tale up.
Anyway, even if you could somehow unpeel time, it wouldn't be the you who gets rich from those
But
investments.
that would imply that whenever you unpeel time, you leave behind some kind of doppelganger in now time.
I suppose we'll have to leave it there. But listen, Gendarme. We could use someone with your breadth of expertise. With just a little more theoretical background, I think you'll be able to make some real contributions.
Yes, I would say he's got serious potential at least.
And with that, welcome to the most ideologically advanced materialist reading group in Martinez. Here's your first assignment. It's an overview of inframaterialist theory. A little basic, as you'll see, but one has to start somewhere. You're going to fit right in, I think. Come back when you're done. We'll be here pretty much every night after 10 p.m. Do be sure to take your time with the reading. We'll be eager to hear your thoughts. Yeah, it's hers. She just sort of moved it all in a few months ago.
She said if she's going to make truly radical art, she needs a suitably radical workspace.
And I don't think she could afford rent at an actual studio. Oh, sure. It's definitely interesting, I would say.
Interesting. Isn't that just binoclard for I don't have a real opinion?
Yes.
His companion's eyes widen with interest. He has a cold smile. If this is what the Union man meant by theory combat, you've just scored a decisive blow.
Come on. It's not that I don't have anything to say about Cindy's art. It's more that I'm still working out the details. It's a complex question. You've got to take your time with it. I guess you could call her latest stuff a sort of counter-bourgeoisie calligraphy. She's got a real taste for radical slogans.
It's too bad she hasn't developed the theoretical foundation to do truly radical work.
Shut up. God, can I fix these idiots? Can I
I think
fix
she'll
these
get there,
kids?
though. She's still looking for a subject equal to her ambitions.
I'm not saying that, like, you all need to get. Oh, God. I love the idea of being like the old commie that shows someone goes, shut the fuck up. Everyone shut up. And just stop. Just stop for a second and get your head out of the get your head out of your books, get your head out of your asses, and just stop for a second. You gotta chill. Please. You're not gonna get anything done if you fucking keep talking this type of shit. It's never gonna get anywhere. It's never gonna happen.
The deal? At a fundamental level, I guess you could call it the shattered bones of a dream crushed by capital.
Yeah, so is my fucking shoe. What else is
A
it?
feeble and hopelessly mixed metaphor.
Yeah, it's fucking nonsense.
That's really good, Steban. You should save that for an essay.
Ugh. Good lord. Please don't. Can I please? Oh.
Thanks, Uli.
I feel like a crazy
the idea is
person.
sound, the words just sort of flow.
But is that a sound idea? Is the problem. This is awesome. Like, I'm like the old head that's like, you fucking kids have no idea what you're talking about. Y'all gotta shut the fuck up.
Yes, now keep developing the idea.
Leave it to the gendarme to enforce bourgeois stylistic values.
What? It's not bourgeois. It's just my brain
Besides,
doing
it's
things.
just a first draft.
I mean, that's fine.
Go ahead. I don't think so.
Perhaps you subscribe.
You've...
That.
Well,
Time to...
in the most generous,
Yes,
but more specific.
comrades.
It's obvious they take this group of theirs
That's our whole...
Precisely.
Within...
Huh. As though you can call that problem teaching.
One thing you learn quickly at university.
We are posted.
Exactly. The only worthwhile part of the soak we study, and before that we spend 6.
For some reason, you can feel your attention.
We've also
Communist,
Hablar
the original,
these,
obvious.
but
one of today, Nilsson's reputation has waned in
Only because
the young,
he also
the young man sighs. His companion looks about furtively.
she said,
and I don't think she could afford rent at an actual studio. Go ahead.
Well, let me do this real quick. Is there something that I misclicked and...
The gendarme returns. Yeah, it's hers.
she said if
And I don't think she could afford rent at an actual studio. Oh, sure.
Interesting. His companion, if this is what the...
Come on. It's not.
it's too bad she has.
I think she'll get there, though. She's still the dear.
A feeble and...
That's really good.
Thanks, Uli.
Yes, now keep developing the idea.
Besides, he's just a first draft. Go ahead.
What's there to be scared of? You've really been cracking the books these last few days. You can go toe to intellectual toe with any reading group in Martinez. You've spent a not inconsiderable amount of time arranging the works in your mental library by theme and period. All the ideas and references you'll need are ready at hand. Now, chin up. You've got this.
Oh, you want to start now? Sure, we can manage that.
You've caught him off balance.
Go ahead and take a seat. Why don't you tell us a bit about the books you're interested in? And we'll just see where the conversation goes. Aha, a real old-school pedestrian materialist. All right, we'll play along. So what sort of practical works are we talking about?
I enjoy thinking about truly fundamental concepts like the alphabet, for instance.
So you're saying you've got to have a certain practical foundation before you move on to more abstract topics. Okay, I am following.
This is a good start. They're starting to loosen up. You feel relaxed and in control. Soon, you're subjecting even the alphabet to a meticulous archaeologico-materialist critique.
No, that's not what I want to do. Oh my god. I can't do it.
You're back. I don't think so.
Perhaps you subscribe.
You've...
That I did.
Well,
Time to meet these two.
in any case, I'm glad our piece found its...
She's.
And I don't think she could afford rent at the dear.
A feeble...
That's really good.
Thanks, Uli.
Yes. Now keep developing the idea.
Besides, he's just a first draft. The dear.
A feeble...
That's really good, Step.
Thanks, Uli.
Yes. Now keep developing the idea.
Leave.
Besides, he's just a first draft. The dear.
A feeble...
That's really good.
Thanks, Uli.
Yes. Now keep...
Besides... Oh, sure.
Interesting. His companion. If this is what...
Come on.
It's too bad she hasn't developed.
I think she'll get there, though. She's still looking for a subject. Go ahead. You're back. What do you mean? This is the reading group. We're in some...
Some of our former comrades didn't have the ideologic.
Cindy...
Something of an.
Yes.
But she refused.
That doesn't stop her from using the room for studio space, of course.
He studied.
Right.
It was unbelievable.
Basically, he used her...
What is this infra-materialist business?
Simply that...
Susanna said.
For us, the question boiled down to... If you don't even accept the basic ideas of Nielsen, and... Well, it wasn't so much...
He just quit coming. We haven't seen him around for a week.
Go ahead. In a most generous sense,
Yes.
but more specific.
Comrade Steban.
It's obvious they take this group of theirs extremely seriously.
That's our whole...
Precisely.
Within the contours of Mazovian historical materialism, of course. Go ahead.
She said.
And I don't think she could afford rent. The dear.
A feeble...
That's really good.
Thanks, Uli.
Yes. Now keep developing the idea.
Besides, he's just a Oh, sure.
Interesting. Isn't that just Bino Claude for his companion? If this is what the Union man...
Come on. It's not...
It's too bad she hasn't.
I think she'll get there, though. She's still looking for a subject equal to her ambitions. Oh, sure.
Interesting. Isn't that his companion? If this is what the Union...
Come on. It's not that I don't...
It's too bad she hasn't.
I think she'll get there, though. The dear.
A feeble...
That's really good.
Thanks, Uli.
Yes. Now keep developing the idea.
Not as good as Steban's original idea.
Go ahead. I don't think so.
Perhaps.
You've...
That I.
Well,
Time to...
in any case, I'm glad our piece...
Wait, what the fuck? What happened? Oh no.
You're back. Yeah.
She said if she's going to.
And I don't think she could afford rent at an actual studio. The deal?
A feeble and
That's really good.
Thanks, Uli.
yes. Now keep developing the idea.
That could be. It would explain some of the more ornate detailing. But we're speaking in world historical terms here. What his place represents, not what it merely was.
His friend yawns, evidently bored by literal reality.
The deer had
A feeble and hopelessly
That's really good, Steba.
Thanks, Uli.
yes. Now keep developing.
Besides, he's just a first draft. Oh, sure.
Interesting. Isn't that just Bino Clark? His companions are. If this is what the Union man meant by theory combat,
Come on. It's not that I don't have anything to say about Cindy's art. It's more that I'm still working out the details. It's a complex question. You've got to take your time with it. I guess you could call her latest stuff a sort of counter-bourgeoisie calligraphy. She's got a real taste for radical slogans.
It's too bad she hasn't developed the theoretical foundation to do truly radical work.
I think she'll get there, though. She's still looking for a subject equal to her ambitions. Go ahead. What do you mean? This is the reading group. We're in something of a
Some of our former comrades didn't have the ideological fortitude our work demands.
Cindy is...
Something,
Yes.
but she
That doesn't stop her from using a room for studio space. They're the most depressing...
again.
So, the Godwalds...
in other words,
That's why they spend all their time smoking cigarettes and... It is misery. You see, for starters, they love talking about beans. That's right.
nota bene.
They're by far the most bean-centric school of communism.
If only
And next, you see, iconoclasts claim to be communists.
he's studying macro,
Right.
it was unbelievable.
Basically, he was rejected.
What is this?
Simply that under...
Susanna's,
For us, the question boiled down to, well,
he just quit coming. We haven't seen him around.
go ahead.
Oh no. Oh no. I don't know what I did, but
You're back. I don't think so.
Perhaps he subscribes to La Fumée.
You've read...
That I...
Well, don't...
Time to meet these two.
Well, of course, in any case, I'm glad our piece found its audience. That's always the hope we...
The young man frowns at the little.
Nothing, just messing around until the meeting's...
They're watching those matchboxes. It's almost as though they were trying to create with predictable results.
In the most generous sense,
Yes, that
but more specifically, we are running a reading group.
Comrade Steban.
It's obvious they take this group of theirs extremely seriously. Whatever you do, don't compare
fucked
it
up.
to a common book club.
I fucked up. I reloaded to try and repeat a scenario, and now I
That's the
can't
whole
repeat
thing.
the scenario.
World is so shallow. All
Am I
you-
crazy?
Precisely. We are not interested in senseless parroting. We like...
Within the contours of Mazovian historical materialism, of course. We study all the foundations,
Truly extra...
and before that we spent
For some reason, the word uh-oh. You can feel your attention span rapidly deteriorating.
We've also read Wertmüller's
Communist,
Arblars.
the original,
these two,
Obviously.
but
one of Krasmat today, Nilsson's reputation,
Only because...
the young man grim.
he also happens...
Those words again. The young man sighs. His
She said if...
And I don't think she could afford rent at an actual studio. Oh, sure.
interesting. His companion. If this is what
Come on.
It's too bad she...
I think she'll get there, though. The deer...
a feeble and hopeless.
That's really good.
Thanks, Uli.
Yes. Now keep developing the idea.
That could be. It would explain some of the more ornate...
His friend yawns, evidently bored by literal reality.
Oh, sure. He's definitely in.
Interesting. His companion. If this is what the uni.
Come on.
It's too.
I think she'll get there, though. Go ahead. I don't think so.
Perhaps you subscribe.
You've...
That I.
Well,
Time to meet these two.
well, of course that's... In any case, I'm glad our piece found its... In the most general...
Yes, that's.
But more specific.
Comrade Step.
It's obvious they take this group of theirs extremely seriously.
That's our whole thing.
Precisely.
Within the contours of Mazovian historical materialism, of course.
Huh.
One thing you...
We are post-attendant.
Exactly. The only worthwhile part of the so-called... We study...
True.
And before that we spent...
For some reason. Uh-oh. You can feel your attention span.
We've also read
Communist.
Arblars.
the original
These two.
Obviously.
but...
One of Kras. Today, Nilsson's.
Only because.
The young man grims.
He also happened...
Those words again. The young man sighs. His companion.
Alright, I'll have to load to when I went right outside of here. Damn it. Because something happened, something changed. I feel like something changed. Or I fucked it up, basically. What I'm saying is that I fucked it up.
You can hear animated the clang of.
Who's there? Is that you, Maurice? Come crawling back already. Get out of here, traitor.
For a moment,
What's the passphrase?
there's no response.
Alright, and do watch the concrete.
Have fun at your
The two young men are either oblivious matchboxes, it appears.
I think he's holding.
It is.
It's definitely not holding. Those.
Careful. Careful.
I'm gonna plow through this.
Damn. Harley and you're late.
He should know the meeting starts at 10 p.m. sharp.
His eyes are
Hey, Esteban.
What a coincidence. Based on the prevalence.
He certainly looks like my jacket Ulixus. Where did you get that, gendarme? Yeah. See, Uli?
Those committed to the right.
Just a minute. Steban. Probably because you should get.
I assumed it was Maurice who broke into my room. To play? Absolutely not. Can you imagine the look on Maurice's...
He'll shit himself.
And now they've sent one of their... The RCM ones... Interesting.
Uh-oh. No one said anything about reading. You'll just have to wing this one.
Yes. A revolutionary reading group. The most ideologically advanced materialist reading group in Martinez. But it's...
Maybe he can explain himself.
In the most generous sense, I would say record...
Yes, that's probably the best way.
But more specifically, we are running a reading group. The most rigorous and theoretically advanced materialist reading group in Martinez.
Comrade Steban is a great discussion leader.
It's obvious they take this group of theirs extremely seriously. Whatever you do, don't compare it to a common book club.
That's our whole thing. The world is...
Precisely. We are not interested in senseless
Within the contours of Mazovian historical materialism, of course. We study all the foundations.
Truly extra.
And before that we spent...
For some reason, the word plasm. Uh-oh. You can feel your attentions.
We've also read...
Communist theorist.
Arblars.
The original...
These two deserve the Order of Honor for bullshit.
Obviously.
But, of course, our special emphasis is on the theories of Ignaz Nilsson and his followers, especially the inframaterialists. You're not familiar with him? It's pretty advanced stuff. Only Krasmazov's most trusted lieutenant, the evangelist of the...
It's hard to overstate how unimpressed he is that you've never heard.
He also happens to be the greatest communist theorist after Mazov himself. It was Nilsson who first postulated the existence of ideological plasm, which forms the basis of...
Those words again. Whatever it is, one thing's perfectly clear. You could learn a thing or two from them.
If you can convince the young man sighs, his companion looks about furtively.
In the most generous sense,
Yes.
but more specific.
Comrades.
It's obvious they take this
That's our whole.
Precise.
Within the contours of Mazovian, and before
for some. Uh-oh. You can feel your attentions.
we've all
Communist.
Habla.
the original.
These two.
Obvious.
But, of course, our special emphasis is on the theories of only Krasmazov's monstrosity.
It's hard to overstate.
He also happens to be the great
Those words again. The young man sighs.
flinching.
We think of ourselves as more of an intellectual vanguard.
No, we're an independent organization.
He speaks the truth.
No, unfortunately, the communards were hunted down and killed near.
His companion.
Yes, can I hold it? It's heavier than I was expecting.
The attitude. When he's finished, he returns the rifle to you with a nod of appreciation.
Sorry, I need to do that again. I need to do that again.
You can hear animate the clang of
Who's there? Is that you, Maurice? Come crawling back already. Get out.
for a moment.
What's the passphrase?
There's no response.
Alright, and do what you can.
Have fun at
The two young men are either oblivious to or ignoring your entrance. Their attentions are
If I
fixed
once again
on
feel like
whatever
I
it
didn't do
is
what I wanted
they're
to do,
stacking
I'm
in
gonna.
the middle of the floor.
I mean, either way, I need to end stream, so.
Matchboxes.
I think it's holding, Oleg.
It is.
It's
Careful, careful. Damn, you're late.
He should know the meeting starts at 10 p.m. sharp.
his eyes are.
Esteban.
What a coincidence based on the prevalence of.
It certainly looks like my jacket, Ulexus. Where did you get that, Janda? Yeah. See, Uli?
Those committed to the rights of property are those most apt to violate them.
Just a minute. Probably because they're the real. You should get to the bottom of this.
I assumed it was Maurice who broke into my room. Absolutely not. Can you imagine the look on Maurice's?
He'll shit himself.
And now they've sent one of the RC. Interesting.
Uh-oh. No one said anything about reading. You'll just have to wing this one.
You have? Excellent. Let's hear your critique then. I always say that to... Well, this is getting awkward.
Maybe he can explain himself.
In the most generous sense,
Yes,
but more specific.
Comrade Esteban.
It's obvious they take this group of theirs extremely seriously.
That's our whole thing.
Precisely.
Within the contours of Mazovian historical materialism, of course. We study all the found...
Truly extraordinary.
And before that we...
For some reason, uh-oh, you can feel your
We've also read
communist.
Hablars.
the original...
These two,
Obviously.
But, of course,
one of Krasm. Today, Nilsson's reputation has waned in most parts.
Only because certain...
The young man,
he also happened...
those words, whatever it is, you could learn a thing or two from. The young man sighs. His companion looks about furtively.
Sure, we're here
Sleep well, gendarme.
The gendarme returns. What do you need? Clinching. You're saying you think the mercenary was killed by... The gendarme return. Clinching.
We think of ourselves as more of an intellectual vanguard.
No, we're an independent organization.
He speaks the truth.
No, unfortunately, the communards were hunted down and killed nearly to a man. All that's left of them are bones and old rifles.
His companions,
Yes, like, can I hold it? It's heavy.
the attitude of a priest. When he's finished, he returns the...
What do you mean? This is the reading group. We're in something of a rebuild.
Some of our former comrades didn't have the
Intellectual...
Imagine the audacity of wanting to read a novel in a reading group.
We've tried recruiting new members, but unfortunately the current intellectual climate is pretty hostile to inframaterialist thought. These days, if you're on the left, the Ascendant schools are the Godwaldians and their iconoclasts.
Don't forget about Maurice and the
Right, they're the most depressing school of...
a gang.
It's okay for Uli to say that, because his dad is from Gottwald. The Gottwald school believes...
In other words, they have lost.
That's why they spend all their time smoking cigarettes and writing long works of criticism that make you want to commit suicide. It is miserable. That's probably why they're always committing suicide.
Alright, hold on. Wait 1 second.
You see, the Gottwald school, for starters, that's right.
Nota bene.
They're by far the most bean-centric school of communism.
If only.
And next thing you see, iconoclasts claim to be communists, but in reality they're just liberals with hard-ons for spreadsheets. Of course not. The only people who actually call themselves liberals are mouthful.
Basically indistinguishable from fascists. You'd need an X-ray machine to tell the difference.
Cindy is...
Something of...
Yes.
But she refuses to submit an...
That doesn't stop her from using the room for studio space, of course.
He's studying macro.
Right. So a few weeks ago we were discussing the extra...
It was unbelievable.
Basically, he was rejected.
What is this inframaterialist business they keep?
Simply that under suitably revolutionary conditions, crop yields naturally increase relative to non-revolutionary crops, which Morris somehow has the gall to deny.
Susanna said that he has been hanging out with some non-communists lately.
For us, the question boiled down to, if you don't even accept the basic ideas of Nielsen and infra-materialist theory, why are you in the reading group? Well, it wasn't so much that he was expelled.
He just quit coming. We haven't seen him around for weeks.
Go ahead.
I really thought that I could finish day 4. But I need to, like, live and exist. Oh my god. It's a long stream. It's been a long stream. And ultimately, that was really fucking awesome. That was really fun. I didn't get to do the fucking church thing, and honestly, I might still try to do it in day 4. I probably will fail. I probably can't do that or something. I don't know. Find out, I guess. Oh god. Alright, so we gotta find somebody to raid. Fuck. Real quick, thank you to One Month Relief for following, and Kunglel and Lampfowl for the follow. Thank you to Literary Siren, Artist Dentist, and Marpsych for the raids. Appreciate you. But yeah, it was a good stream overall. I appreciate it. Let's see if I can find a Disco Elysium stream that isn't gonna be spoilery. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. So how about Cyberpunk?
I'll raid this person. Mischief Bat Eye. Alrighty, peace out, y'all. Thanks again, everybody, for hanging out. I appreciate it. And I hope everyone has a great rest of your day. I might stream later, but might not. I don't know. Maybe tomorrow afternoon, maybe Monday afternoon. We'll see. Alrighty, peace out, y'all.